Yeah, we
That's
good.
cute, Marcus.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now.
Sick gentleman.
Okay, so Marcus, come up with a fucking intro.
Well, I'm looking at Schoology right now at my grades, and I have a missing assignment in calc, but I go click on it, and I got 10 out of 10 on it, but it counts as missing. So
Congratulations.
I know. I hope I don't get yelled at for that.
Oh, so that's your intro?
Yep, that's the intro.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna set up being like, oh yeah, my mom is probably gonna ground me for that one too.
Nope, that's the intro.
Nice intro.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The best part about that intro is that we didn't have to argue about it for 20 minutes beforehand, like we do for every other fucking intro.
No, that's the best part about the intro is just sitting there. It's like, hey, who came up with an intro? And then it's like, well, I don't know. You come up with an intro? And then all of a sudden we got no intro. And 20 minutes later, we started a completely new conversation and no one hit play on the record.
Yeah.
Or no one hit record.
Exactly. Well,
That's the best part about it.
Well, the thing about the pre-podcast conversations is it's always stuff we couldn't do on. It's always stuff we couldn't like have on the podcast. Like we're always like talking about work or complaining about like school or some shit that we can't talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways.
I mean, what are they going to do? Suspend us? Send us home?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to schedule like a principal Zoom.
Yeah, detention from fucking 2 to 3.
Yeah, you gotta be on detention Zoom. You can't go to the next Zoom
Camera
call.
on.
It's like, oh no. Camera on.
Camera on.
That would be awesome.
That would be unreal. That would be unreal. I mean, it's like, think about it, Mark. If you're going to get grounded right now, like, what is the difference? What happens?
That's true.
Well, for Marcus, then he can't go to the Garage League casino, but...
Yeah.
That's fair.
For me and you,
But,
it doesn't do
okay,
much,
no,
Simon.
Literally, what my break has consisted of is I wake up, I play Call of Duty for about 7 hours, and then I'll gamble some nights. And if not, then I just go to bed. Like, I don't do anything, and it's actually so nice.
Oh, I don't do anything either, Mark.
You think that's nice?
Wait, Mark, because I'm assuming you don't have to go to work as much either, do you?
No, my boss just texts me if they need someone, like, to pack to-goes or something.
Damn.
Like, I went in Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Tuesday, yeah. And they let me leave and then go to my house to go grab my backpack to do homework, and then I went back. So,
They,
And you got paid for that?
yep, I had paid for that.
Yeah, that's something that wouldn't fly where I work.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm supposed to work in like... Supposed to work in like 22 minutes. Probably, hopefully they know that I'm not coming in.
Might be a little bit late.
Whatever.
A couple weeks late.
Anyways.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. I had a really funny thing to talk about, Simon, based on something we were talking about before the podcast started. But now I can't remember what it is.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. So, have you been seeing, Simon, have you been seeing all these Nate Robinson memes?
No, I haven't actually seen the memes. All I saw was like a 2-minute clip of the fight, which, let's be real, is not
That's
a
the
fight.
entire
It's just
fight.
two dudes going in there. It's literally two dudes in there just literally throwing haymakers and just swinging their arms around and hoping they hit someone. And by blind luck, Nate Robinson's forehead ran into Jake Paul's fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can't call that a real knockout.
It's
That's
more like a
complete BS.
9-minute hugging compilation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Ike had some buddies over, or my brother, and we were all sitting there, like, watching it, and we were just like, what the fuck is this? Because Nate Robinson was, like, off the bell, he was going in, like, trying to hit Jake Paul, and then he just, like, he'd clinch. And then they'd throw 2 more punches and clinch. And then it was just like, the fuck? And the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight wasn't even any better. And of course they call it a draw, too. Fucking money grab.
Yeah, they're setting themselves up for a rematch. So they can take a couple $100 million more.
Yeah. Well, Roy Jones was gassed after round 1.
Well, dude, it's because they're old and fat.
Yeah.
Maybe not fat. They're
54
like
and
good
51.
athletes. Yeah,
Jesus
it's like that's
Christ.
not. I mean, you look at
You
like
don't
Nate
box
Robinson and
at
Jake
that
Paul.
age.
Like you look
Yeah.
at Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. They've like been training their asses off for like the last who knows how long, and they looked so unathletic.
Yeah.
They just looked like they had no clue what they were doing. So you can't expect a couple 50-year-old men 10 years off of doing jack shit to all of a sudden remember how to box at a top level. It's like, no.
Well,
The guys that are like
yeah.
in the UFC and the guys that are like professional boxers are psycho athletes. No,
Yeah,
Jake Paul's
they
like,
don't stop
give me Conor
training.
McGregor. Yeah, it's like, give me Conor McGregor. I want Conor McGregor. It's like, dude, no, that's like actually a death sentence. Like, he would die.
Well, Logan Paul challenged Floyd Mayweather, and I'm sitting there like, you can't even beat KSI. Like, why?
Yeah,
are you
that's the
going
dumbest
to
thing I've
be
ever heard.
The greatest boxer ever.
Okay, so
Like, he
Marcus,
wouldn't make it 10 seconds.
Marcus, would you rather take a punch in the arm, or sorry, here, a punch in the gut from Prime Tyson, so not in the head, in the gut, or you have to survive 20 seconds in the ring with a gorilla?
Give me one punch
wow.
from Tyson.
Really?
Give me 20 seconds with a gorilla, dude. I would die. Dude,
Yeah,
Mike
Simon could
Tyson's
run for
gut
20
punches are
seconds.
legendary.
Well, I could too.
I could
but
run around.
That's a good dude. Getting a punch from Tyson's a good core workout.
Yeah, I
No,
guess.
you know what that is?
Running around
It's a good
from
way to get
gorilla is a
internal
good
bleeding.
workout.
See, no, what we had like a very similar hypothetical last night. We had one punch in the head from Prime Tyson, or you have to stand there and just let Ray Lewis come at you at full speed, and he can fucking just destroy you. What would you rather do?
Am I wearing pads?
No, you're not wearing pads. He is.
Give me the Ray Lewis, honestly.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
Mike
that's-
Tyson is...
That would still hurt
Prime-
so bad. But
Well, I
actually
wouldn't know
think
if it
Prime
hurt bad
Tyson
or not.
punched me, I would die.
I love
Yeah,
it.
like
if-
that's legit
If he
contusions in the
clipped me in
brain.
the temple, I would die.
I love
Yeah,
the new trend of every Would You Rather has Prime Tyson in it somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
take a hit from Prime Tyson or drop kick a 7-year-old or something like that, or a toddler.
No, that's... Yeah, dude. Mike Tyson is a scary human being. He's a
Yeah.
scary human being. I'm just fine chilling down here in my basement doing nothing. That's way
Yeah.
more fun to me than like even thinking about fighting Mike Tyson.
Simon, do you
Who
think
in their right mind would want to fight fucking Mike Tyson?
Simon, do
Yeah,
you
who would
think
sign up for that?
Simon, do you think you're more likely right now, without any training, to beat Mike Tyson in real life, like current Mike Tyson, or beat the Mike Tyson final boss in Punch Out?
I have no clue who the final boss in Punch Out is, to be completely
It's Mike
honest.
Tyson.
But I suck ass at video games, and
Exactly.
I think I would have a
It's
0%
the hardest
chance of doing
boss in
either.
video game history, Simon. And Mike Tyson.
Oh
is
well, then
currently,
give me Mike Tyson right now, because I could run around in circles. I could run in circles around him because he's an
Yeah.
old man.
Yeah.
Like, I'd
I
get
don't know, were
tired,
you
but,
seeing the
I could
punches
always-
that he was throwing last night though.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing is I would just run around him. I wouldn't get anywhere near him because I know if he gave me a single gut punch, I'd break 4 ribs and sit there on the ground
Yeah,
crying
but then
like
you
a
won't
little
beat
girl.
him. If you just run around, you won't beat him.
Nah, but he survived.
Well, no. Eventually he'll get
Oh, wait, you
lazy,
said
and then
you
all
have
of
to
a
Oh
sudden,
wait,
beat
no,
him
yeah,
or
yeah,
beat the
yeah,
boss.
that is true. That is true. I said it.
So I have to,
think you're
square
more
up with them and
likely
just-
to-
Yeah, you gotta fight him or fight the video game boss.
oh, give me the video game boss, because at least if I fight the video game boss and I keep losing and I keep losing and I keep losing, I won't have any physical damage. I'll just have emotional damage. I'm okay with that.
And mental fucking insanity, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'll
but the
basically
question,
just be a
Simon,
mental
was, are you
pigeon rather
most
than an
likely
actual
to
cripple.
beat? Which one are you most likely to beat? Not which one would you rather beat?
Well, video game, most likely. Let's be
Really?
real. None of us have a chance of actually
one has a
landing a
chance against
serious
Tyson
punch
right
on
now.
Mike
No one has
Tyson.
a chance against video game Tyson, bro. People who play that game for years can't even beat him.
Yeah, it's still. Do you think if all of a sudden you had 8 years to train, if we had a year to train to beat the video game Mike Tyson, or a year to train to beat real Mike Tyson?
Okay, fair enough. If you had a year to train, you could beat the video game Tyson.
Because to even go up against either of them, I would have to take at least a while to train. You know,
A
what I
month
mean?
to train, you could probably beat the
Because the
video game
only
Tyson.
thing we have on Tyson right now would be stamina. Otherwise, we would fucking die against anything that he brings
That's a-
against us.
I don't really think we even have him on stamina. I think we're just close.
Maybe, yeah,
Like, that's the
probably
only thing
not.
we're even like measurable.
Close,
against
like
him in.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
just seeing. I remember like when he first started training again, because like he was like fat like a year ago, like a
He was
year and
chubby.
a half ago, and I remember like seeing him training again, and he was punching just so fucking hard, and I was like
saw that.
you're 53, buddy, how? And
Okay,
then he just
question
lost
for you.
all this weight in a year. It was crazy.
Marcus, punch in the face from Prime Tyson, or you have to get the Mike Tyson face tattoo.
That Tyson face tattoo. Can I get it anytime in my life, or do I have to
Yeah.
get it like right now?
No, you haven't right now.
Give me a punch in the face from Tyson. I don't want a face tattoo.
Is it current Mike Tyson or Prime?
You know, how about Prime, and then if it makes a difference, you can say current.
I think it makes a big difference to say
So
current and Prime.
current you definitely do, but Prime you'd hesitate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. I think just getting punched in general by Mike Tyson or any of those professional boxers is just like reason to hesitate. So yeah. But like current Tyson doesn't even get close to matching up against old Tyson. Prime Tyson. OG Tyson. The
Okay,
actually
Simon, I got a question
scare
for
mothers
you.
and children. Hit me with it.
Oh, so you're told you have to fight Tyson, right? Mike Tyson. But okay,
'Kay.
like how we've been talking about fighting Mike Tyson for 12 minutes. You're told you have to fight Mike Tyson, but you can have a sidekick, and it can be anybody from our school, within reason that you can say on the podcast. Okay, who would this person
Okay.
be that you would have as your doubles partner?
Do they have to be on the podcast?
No, you can say their first name if they haven't been on the podcast.
Give me Cam.
Cam? Ooh, that's
I'll
actually
take
good.
Cam. Yeah, because like
Who would you
he's
take?
the only
Who would
one
you take that has? That's actually
that has been on the podcast. Has John Brown been on the podcast?
No. You'd think John Braun?
Dude, no. Let's hear me out. Because he's the only one who's crazy enough to bring like a serrated knife up on there to fight. You know what I mean?
So your plan is to stab Mike Tyson.
Okay, well he can't bring any weapons then.
Oh, well then let me rethink that. I mean, Burrow took down that dog.
You take Burrow over Bake Wick or Sandwich?
I'm completely joking. I would okay.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, I would take Bake Wick. Realistically, I would take Wick. I just had to get that in there.
Wick is.
I'd
probably
use
the
Willem
answer.
as bait. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 'cause
We'd
he'd
be
go
like a
off that
matador.
link
Like
first.
Imagine
Willem would stand by
Hanson-
the thing, and then
Hanson
Mike
and
Tyson
Willem.
would charge him. Willem would jump out of the way. He'd be like, "Olay!"
The overwhelming athleticism. Okay, if we all had a death match, a podcast history death match, who would win?
Oh, Jake Wick.
Is it like?
obviously.
Is it one-on-one tourney? Or is it just all? Like
Yeah,
the
if we had a-
We
hundred-
all
if we
get
had a
put in
podcast
like
battle
a
royale,
big
who would
Coliseum
win?
ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a correct answer to this, by the way. If there is a battle royale, then there is a correct answer.
That's a great question. Well, why is there? Would the answer be different if it was all one-on-one? Why is it a battle royale?
Yes, yeah.
thing?
It would be different if it was a one-on-one.
What weapons are?
Because if there's
in the
if it's a
royale?
battle royale, sometimes you let people live because you don't think that they're a threat, and then they could come back later and then win. But if it was one-on-one and it's like you see someone who sucks, it's like, okay, well, sorry,
then-
Willem, I'm
then
gonna
you gotta-
kill you in order to progress. Then in that case, if it
Then
was
Wick is bummed.
then Wick is gonna win. However, if it's a battle royale, then everybody will team on Bake Wick immediately. Some people will die
Right.
in the process, but then also Bake Wick would also probably eventually fall because he'd use all of his strength. If it is a battle
Yeah.
royale, then the winner of that will be Abby.
Kennedy?
Because Abby never loses anything in her life.
That's fair. Nah, dude,
But
I'd
then
take
by
Kennedy
that
because
logic,
people
she
would take
shouldn't
it
lose
easy
the
on him.
one-on-one either because she never loses anything.
Nah, but she'd lose that because people will just be like, okay, because if it's a battle. Okay, by the way, I'd like to say I'm not criticizing Abby at all. In fact, I just said she'd win a fight against 70 people. So
Cyberbully.
anyone who's listening to this can shut your mouth. But if it's a 1-on-1, if it's a 70 person battle royale, then who would you go for first? You wouldn't go for Abby first or Henry first, or you wouldn't go for fucking, I don't know, my mom first. You'd go for fucking like someone who you think you could beat that might beat you, or like everybody like me, Marcus, Simon all team up on fucking Big Wick. You wouldn't all.
We could take him.
Like Willem would not be the first to die in the battle royale unless he gets like stepped on by Big Wick. That's the only logic that I have there.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I think that would be entertaining to see, but I think that would
actually, I changed my mind. Abby wouldn't win. Kaiser would win because he's a black belt.
What?
He could disarm anyone and everyone.
Abby would be like, I guess I win. Kaiser comes out of nowhere. He's like, Hoya!
Puts her in a chokehold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kaiser's he's a dominant force. That's what he is.
That would be.
Or let's think, if this is like Hunger Games style, and like you could buy things from the outside and send them in, Bryles would win because he'd get his social media following to just purchase cool shit for him.
Yeah.
Nah, Bryles is too nice to kill anybody.
That's true.
If it was then no.
But he's also too nice to like get killed by
Bailey
anybody.
would win. Bailey would win.
Yeah, Bailey would just be like, he would ask his dad to just
Bailey would get a fucking
drop
mech
in.
suit
Yeah.
from. He'd get the fucking Iron Man suits from fucking sponsors, and he has no remorse for anybody's life other than his own. He'd just be fucking suiting up like Iron Man 3. Fucking pieces of the suit fly all around, connect to him.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I could totally see that happening. Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Who do you think, if everybody on the podcast was on a deserted island, who do you think would live the longest? If they were each individually on their own deserted island, like if there is like a fucking a set of 70 islands,
and it's like a Walden. Is it like? And like there's no rescue.
or
is
sorry,
rescue a chance
there's
or
an
no?
archipelago of islands. Oh, you see that word I just did there? Is that the correct
I'm proud
word,
of it.
Simon?
That is indeed the correct word.
Oh, nice.
Here's the thing. I want to, in theory, say it would be Kennedy, Mr. Eagle Scout.
Oh,
But I don't know if I can see that
in theory,
happening.
John would be good, but also John has some pretty rotten luck. I'd say that he'd get bitten by a fucking poisonous like ant or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be interesting. I would.
No, John wouldn't because he wouldn't have his phone. he wouldn't last for like 3 days.
He's like, I can't live with myself without TikTok.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be interesting. I don't know. I'd throw my name in the hat, but I don't know. I think I'd just way too much. I'm too big. I would need way too many calories to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, scratch Sanquist off them too.
Wow! Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying.
He is.
I'd give Benny T. Benny T.
You think Benny T would survive the longest?
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
Nah, bro. Willem would survive the longest, bro.
Is Willem an outdoorsman or what?
No, but he plays so much Minecraft. He's got to know.
He'll just line up a couple sticks and a couple rocks.
Dude, he just starts,
where'd my pickaxe?
He gets dropped in.
He crafts.
And he just starts punching a tree. Like
He starts bitch slapping a tree and does
Yeah.
it. It's like,
It's like the
Where's
meme
my
of the
wood?
guy who
Shadow
lands on the
boxes
island
it.
is just punching the shit out of the tree. Oh my god. Starts fucking killing pigs. Like the Mr.
Yeah, that
B
would be
sound.
fun.
Did you?
What sort of reference is that?
I don't know. I was just trying to change the subject. Because in the Mr. Beast video, when he bought an island, there were pigs on the island. So as soon as I said the
Oh.
thing about pigs, I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I gotta, just forget
Abort.
it. Abort the.
Yeah. Oh, boys, listen. Hear this pivot. Speaking of Mr. Beast, big YouTube guy, and you kind of need like Wi-Fi to like watch things on YouTube. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am officially ending my feud with CenturyLink. It's official. I'm officially ending my feud with CenturyLink because it is no longer CenturyLink, and I'm opening a feud now. I'm opening a feud with Lumen Technologies. Bro. It's Lumen Technologies. What kind of a weird name is that to rebrand to? It's like, no, you cannot call yourself a technology company. Your technology sucks. You're a technology company in the same way that Kia is a car company. It's like you're a car company, you make cars, but it's not real. It's completely fake. I don't know. It's so stupid because I'm trying to like just live here in distance learning, and you can only do things in a corner of the house. It's a complete bummer. Like, if I didn't have Verizon, I don't know what I would do because half the time I'm sitting in the basement. Like, you shouldn't be able to get cellular service in the basement, and really we're not, but we also should be able to get Wi-Fi in the basement. But you're only able to get it if you're standing literally straight under the router. It's a complete joke. It's a complete joke, dude. I don't even know. I hate it. Plus, this is nice and fun. This is like the only time of the year where it usually works is right in fall because it's not like humid and hot in the summer, and it's not like cold in the winter. So I'm just waiting for it to become like December, and all of a sudden snow will end up on the ground, and it's gonna go even worse. It's gonna fail again because it always does. They're always like, yeah, we'll give you a new router, and it's like your modem's cruising along now. It's like, we just did a test on your system and it seems to be working fine. It's like, what do you mean it's working fine? I'm sitting here in the basement. I literally can't download 4 words per second.
Where's the
Blasphemy.
router located in your house?
Well, it's up in the kitchen, which is, I mean, so like I was trying to download Assassin's Creed at the beginning of like quarantine because I had nothing else to do. I was sitting here in the basement alone. So I figured, Assassin's Creed seems like a pretty fun game. Seems like a way to do it. Well, it's a 66 gigabyte download, which is not minimal. It's not minimal. That's like a big download. It took 2 days.
Ooh, that's some Carl level stuff right there.
It took 2 whole freaking days. It's complete blasphemy. I just don't even understand. Like there was times where it would spike and I'd be getting like sick coverage. I'd be getting like 40 megs a second, and then all of a sudden, nothing. It just feel like, nope, your Wi-Fi, it's not there. What Wi-Fi? It's like we have no Wi-Fi connection here. It's like Ethernet's plugged in. Ethernet's plugged in upstairs. Upstairs on the router, it says, yeah, you're getting the best internet connection in the world. Come down to the Xbox. It's like, no, there's no internet. You're lying. It's like you might as well be in the middle of the freaking Pacific Ocean on a canoe with no electricity in sight. It probably would download better there, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, I don't hate CenturyLink anymore. I officially hate Lumen Technologies.
I just found a worse company.
Yeah, I did. No, it's the same company. Let's be real. It's the same company. They're just like, we're rebranding we're trying to become part of the 4th industrial revolution.
We're
like,
rebranding
no, you're
because
not.
we realize that all of our Twitter mentions are everybody clowning on us, and if we rebrand, all of those Twitter mentions will be gone. All of the Lucas Hansen CenturyLink rants at fucking 2 a.m. from like 2 years ago will be officially deleted, and there's nothing that we can do about it. Fucking Lumen Technologies.
It's so stupid.
It sounds like the villains in like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I don't even know what it sounds like, but it sounds like something weird. It sounds like that skincare brand. That's what it sounds like.
Lumen.
Is that? It might actually just be a skincare brand as well. Like it. Hold on. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, it's like if you take the
Skincare.
router and you smash it with a hammer, you take some of the battery acid, you rub it all over yourself, your skin is just going to be peachy.
Jesus
like,
Christ,
yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, I look up Lumen, and I haven't hit enter yet, but all I see is Lumen Skin, Lumen Face Wash. There's no Lumen Technologies in sight.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. Lumen Skincare.
Is it actually Lumen Technologies, Simon? Is that the real name?
Yeah, Lumen. Lumen
Oh,
Technologies.
Oh my god, they even spelled it dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyone with
Yeah,
brain
Because
Okay,
they
I look
don't
it up,
want people to be able to look them up to
Lumin.
complain.
I looked at LUMIN, which is wrong, but I typed in LUMEN, and then it brings in metabolism, and again skincare, but spelled wrong. Definition. It's a Catholic church, or a Catholic community. Sorry. And nowhere in sight is there technologies.
The mystery of faith.
Yeah. So apparently, I just Googled this because. So first of all, it's headquartered in Monroe, Louisiana, which cannot be a real town. But I digress. Anyways, I
That's
looked it up and
definitely a
I
real
asked like,
time.
why are they rebranding? And it says the name better highlights the company's future direction and focus. It's like, towards what?
To actually work.
It's towards what? Well, you know,
Skincare.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it becomes fantastic and my Wi-Fi just cruises along. But I highly doubt it. I'm skeptical.
Simon,
But
you,
yeah.
you should be like Carl and just take one of like the routers that the school is providing for like people who don't have internet, and then just use it for your Xbox.
Nah, that's not worth it. I'd rather sit here and complain. It's more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's annoying.
Fucking Carl.
So you're gonna have to trade the or change out the logo to your meme page, unless you have already, and I am forgetting.
Oh yeah, should I? Well, maybe I'll keep it the same just for old time's sake.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll have to change my my PlayStation logo. Or my PlayStation like avatar, because that's what it is. Currently, it's the fucking CenturyLink logo.
Yep.
You got rid of CenturyLink a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I got rid of CenturyLink right when we got back home from Arizona, Mark.
Yeah. That was fucking.
So what
8
changed
months
out there?
ago.
Did they have something new that decided to offer Wi-Fi where you live?
Okay, well, it's kind of a difficult question because technically, my mom wanted to meet. So this is the thing, right? So my mom said, you can change the Wi-Fi, Lucas, but you have to do the research on finding a new one. Otherwise you can't complain about it. And I'm just like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. So I go to, well, I didn't really do much research because there's not really many other things of Wi-Fi where we live. But then apparently there's this one called Midco that is out by us, and my mom said that we couldn't get it because our phone and our TV were bundled with CenturyLink, and that Midco didn't have that, and then I guess now it does. So then we did it. I don't really know exactly.
Well, that's
what happened.
nifty.
But we lost all of our TV channels, so we don't really watch anything on TV anyways. But now I couldn't even if I wanted to, like watch like SpongeBob or something.
Yeah, see, we have CenturyLink, but we don't even have, or we have Lumen, but we literally don't have, we never had the television. Like, we have antenna out here. We have our 4 channels. So I'll tell you what, if you ever want to watch anything Sunday morning, you have 4 news channels and PBS. That's it.
PBS is awesome though.
No, I know, I'm not complaining. I love PBS. Big electric company fan.
Oh really?
But yeah. Yes, indeed. And
Oh my
Wild
God.
Kratts, of course.
I feel like everybody else like grew up watching like SpongeBob and stuff. Like Jack Dunn, whenever he talks about his childhood, he always talks about SpongeBob. It's like, bro, did you never watch PBS?
I didn't really watch PBS a whole lot.
Like-
PBS has some god tier shows.
Like we had cable growing up, but I remember still I would watch PBS because that's just like my parents wanted me to watch like kids shows, I guess, or like shows
Yeah.
that would be like that are recommended for your age and have valuable lessons about the period of time that you are in right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, last night, a family watched the Mr. Rogers movie with Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
movie.
wow. That movie is it's just heartwarming. It's just really heartwarming.
It's also
But
very
yeah, I don't know.
heartbreaking. It's also very sad in some points.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should pause
But
the
it's like-
recording quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
indeed.
I was just about to bring that up.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right. I've plugged my headset back in, and now we are ready. Okay. What were we just talking about?
What the-
Fuck. Yeah.
No clue.
Fuck. Okay, so the
Welcome back.
no, we're talking about something Marcus was like watching or something. I feel like.
Yeah, when the podcast wasn't going.
No. Oh fuck. Okay. No. Oh, you were talking about Assassin's Creed, maybe?
Nope, that was still off.
Damn it. No. I know you talked about it
We were
off.
talking about Lumen.
No,
We were
that's
talking about
what
how
that was
he's
like 20
downloading
minutes
it.
ago. No, because like the people who are listening to it, it's been like 1 second, but to us it's been
Yeah,
like
I know,
5
I know.
minutes. So we don't know what we're just talking
Oh
about.
man.
Well, then let's just start a whole new topic.
Yeah. Fuck that topic. I didn't like it anyways. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope we were talking about like
Boys,
your girlfriend or something, like something you were doing with your girlfriend.
No,
like
we
2 weeks
weren't. We
ago.
weren't. We weren't.
That'd be so funny.
No. I'm just
No,
like,
that was not it.
nah, that topic sucks.
okay, boys. How about so like the new iPhone 12s and whatnot? They came out with like the regular 12, the 12 Pro, which who the hell knows what the difference is there?
It's
and like
bigger.
there's like the 12 Pro Max, and like the 12 Mini. And I just
Yeah.
thought I was looking at this. I was like, this 12 quote unquote Mini seems like a rationally sized phone. Is that just me? I don't know.
That
I
seems
feel
like a
phones nowadays are just
sized phone that no one in the history of humanity will get. Because it's like the size of my hand.
yeah. It's like why would I want a phone that's not actually just a tablet called a phone?
I know, but
Uh,
my phone isn't.
I don't know,
Your
I
phone
just-
isn't that big, Simon. It's me and you have the same fucking phone. It's not that huge.
Well, no, it's not huge. It's just like
I guess I could.
it seems
mean, like,
unnecessarily
for
large.
a phone, I guess, but it's a smartphone that you're gonna end up watching videos on and like stuff like that. You want a
Yeah.
lot of room. On your
I have
screen.
the XR and I like the size right now.
What's
Yeah.
your
I guess
screen size?
No clue.
Marcus is
Plus, you
like,
got small hands, so it
it's
looks bigger.
2172 pixels, Simon. Actually.
Yeah, I know exactly. Exact
What
measurements.
size is your phone?
Dude, here's the. Let's be real though. Any phone looks big in Marcus's minuscule hands.
That is true.
Do you have small hands,
It's not
Mark?
lying.
Me and Kale have like the same size hands though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Kale
It's
had
not
that
just
small
me.
hands.
You know what they say about people with small hands?
They must wear small gloves.
Small gloves, yeah, exactly.
That's the only rational
I
thought
see
there.
what you did there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyways.
So wait, what's the difference? Isn't the iPhone 12 like magnetic or something?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
iPhone 12, it's like 5G capable or something. It's like
Yeah.
it can do that magnetic charging, and it's got like the new processor, which apparently is faster. I don't really
Oh.
understand it.
I don't care about
Like
the
an
processor, but I was talking about like
thing.
I'm talking about like
Oh,
the
dude, I think I
the
can
magnetic
get a new
charging.
phone and- Well,
Yeah, it's
I
got,
got
like-
my new-
wireless
I can get
charging.
my new phone this spring.
which
I think.
which pole do you think the magnet is?
What?
You think it's like a north or south, like the, you know what I mean, like the magnet?
Oh, why? That's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Like if you took a north pole magnet and a south pole magnet, which one do you think it would attract to, and which one do you think it would reject?
I don't know. That's the weirdest question of all time. Can you charge the phone and use your compass? Is that a thing that you're allowed to do?
I guess that's not really how it works, because isn't it like, I don't know, like I don't know, I'm stupid, I don't know how magnets work. Wait, because one regular magnet, like the fucking classic, like the fucking U-shaped one, the horseshoe magnet, like that has each pole, right? Like that has,
Yeah.
and then if you
Yep.
just do like an upside down magnet, then it rejects. So I guess it would have both, because refrigerators are on a certain like pole. They're just like both. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
have both.
Yeah.
Just because like one side of the whatever size the magnet is, one side is like north, quote unquote, the other side is south.
Yeah.
But that's just one of the That's what a preposterous question.
That might be the dumbest. That might be the second dumbest question ever asked on this podcast.
Hit me up with the dumbest.
Yeah, what's the dumbest?
The dumbest question is, how long is your phone, Marcus?
That's fair. That's true.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, the only reason I actually like care right now is because I kind of busticated my phone. Just the other day I was sitting down here doing some sort of home workout because gotta stay not fat. And I was just done. I was chilling here, leaning against the couch, and I must have been sitting here on my phone, watching my sister play Assassin's Creed, and I set my phone down. Well, sure enough, I was just sitting here watching her, giving her some advice because she's completely clueless at the game. And I was just holding like a 10-pound weight, just like in my hands, doing who knows what with it, just chilling. All of a sudden, I go to set this weight down, and all of a sudden, hear a crack, and I set the freaking weight down, dropped it like 6 inches directly on to my phone.
Oh my god!
Right on top of the front-facing camera.
Oh no!
So I'm sitting here right now. I got a piece of Scotch tape over it all, just hoping the glass doesn't fall out and like give me some sort of lung cancer, like getting the air and shit. I don't know. It's a bummer. That's the only reason I really care. But that's why I was looking at phones, because it's like, I don't know. I just want to get like a new phone, ideally, but at the same time, my parents might just say screw it and punish me with an SE, which is basically just a larger iPhone 8.
You also did just get a new phone, Simon, like last year. Like, not even.
Yeah. No, I feel really bad about it. Like, I'm freaking bummed.
Yeah.
It sucks. See, that's why I would understand if they wanted to punish me with it. I'd be like, all right, whatever. Yeah, that's true. It's like, they're like, well, you didn't intentionally do it. It's like, but it's still your fault. I'm like, that's exactly what it is. So feel free to make me pay for whatever. But
yeah, but it also wasn't due to like.
phone,
Well, I guess it kind of was. Like
My phone got absolutely fucked up one day. Like, it was still in the summer, and I was taking a shower, and I like you guys know my shower, right? How it's a sliding door.
Yep.
yeah,
Usually I keep it like on top of the door because it's plenty of room to like keep it on, and I do it if like I don't like the song, I can change it, and not have to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I just hit, like it just fell off. Like I think I like hit it like going for like a towel or something to wash like a wash rag to wash my face, and it falls 6 feet, screen first, right onto the ground, and I'm like, it'll be fine. I get out of the shower, I pick it up, screen completely shattered, like it's straight green, but like I could only see like the bottom left corner, but my Face ID worked, and so like it was just fucked up, but thank God I had like phone insurance, so I went to Vegan to this one phone repair shop, and it was only like $30 to get a new screen.
that's so money.
So I got pretty lucky with the repair.
That is some money.
Yeah.
You also have Verizon, Mark, or no?
I do have Verizon.
Have you always had Verizon, or are you like me and Simon like a new Verizon?
I think I've always had it, cause I got my first phone, and yeah, I remember sitting. I got my first phone in 7th grade, and then I went to Greenville after, with my family. Cause they're like right next to each other.
I went to the tavern.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, after I got my first phone, in like 7th grade. Me and Mark.
Yeah, I always just carried my iPod until 8th grade, and then I just showed up at home one day, and there's just a new phone sitting there. It was money.
Yeah, I'm not getting my kids a new phone or like a first phone until
No.
they're like 7, like a smartphone.
Yeah, my kids are gonna have to suffer along and be the random. They're gonna have to be the awkward kid with like no social media.
I'll
in,
give
like,
them
6th grade.
my iPod Gen 4.
Yeah, you think I'm not gonna give them some minute phone, like minute flip phone in like 2050? They're so wrong. You're like, well, it's 4th grade. I should get a smartphone now. It's like, nah, you're fine.
Yeah, I just turned 3. Where's my new iPhone?
What was your
Yeah,
first
no,
phone,
I'm making-
Simon?
It was. I think it was an 8. So it was like a new one. Like
It
there was
was
some.
an 8?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it was nice because like there was basically my parents just said, at this point we didn't have unlimited because I always had Verizon, or like my family always had Verizon, but we were able to upgrade to like unlimited, and with that we got 4 free iPhone 8s.
It probably
Which
was a
is-
7, by the way, if you were in 8th grade.
Well, whatever. It was whatever the newest one was. Yeah, actually, I think
Yeah.
it was a 7. You're right.
Because my first was a 6,
Yeah.
and I got it in 7th grade.
Well, then, yeah, it must have been the 7.
Or maybe not, because I guess I that wasn't the newest phone at the time, I don't think. Unless it was. Who really gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Granted,
Yeah,
I did bring it up.
It was nice. It was so amazing to like actually have a phone for the first time. Dude, I remember the first time I ever got Snapchat. I thought I didn't understand what on principle a streak was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was how many pictures or like things can you send back and forth within a single day.
Oh.
I was incompetent. So yeah, this is like socially awkward 6th grade Simon.
Mm-hmm.
With bowl cut and everything. Yeah, the bangs were rocking back then.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a phase. Hopefully it doesn't get back. But anyways, I was literally sitting here. I swear, I forget who I was talking to, but they must have felt so creeped out because I responded within literally 3 seconds. Now I'm looking back on it. It's like, what were you doing? But yeah, that was a phase.
Yeah, Aiden. I remember Aiden and Linnea didn't get Snapchat for like until like 9th grade. I feel like maybe 8th grade, but it was like always a running joke. Like their parents didn't let them have Snapchats.
Honestly, I wouldn't let my kids have Snapchat. I wouldn't let my kids have Snapchat till like 7th or 8th grade. Because I don't know how much
until
good
7th or 8th
kids are
grade,
getting
yeah.
out of it.
But Snapchat would be one of the only social medias I'd give my kids. Like,
Yeah.
I'd give
Really?
them Snapchat before Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah, but
Totally, no
Snapchat is like, I feel like that's like the nudes one, where everybody sends nudes, and like I feel like
Okay, but if you're really gonna get them, it's not having Snapchat isn't gonna like stop you.
like I feel like kids are stupid and think that they'll be like, oh, it's on Snapchat, I'll delete. You know what I mean? I feel like, and it's not like I feel like it's not necessarily the bad one now, Mark, but I feel like all of those kids, and you know who I'm talking about, like the kids who would be like sending nudes in like fucking 5th grade. Those are the fuckers that did it on Snapchat because they're just stupid and
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, it'll delete after 24 hours.
Yeah. All that stuff is the reason why I'm making sure my kids join sports so they don't have enough time to sit around and do nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or just join something. Like,
Yeah. Just do things. Because doing nothing is just a fantastic time for kids to do some stupid things. You know what I mean?
you already
But
know
yeah.
I'm giving my kids a gaming console when they're
Yeah, you're getting the PS6. Oh,
No, Marcus, it's going to be your gaming console, and they'll just get to play on it.
Yeah.
exactly.
No, it is. I would play it. I'm gonna play video games till I fucking die, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel like
bro,
that's
we're
what
gonna
my
be
dad
sitting here-
probably was thinking, and now my dad, the only game he plays is fucking Pokemon Go.
I was thinking about this though, like, what if all the boys just like kept getting the new consoles and shit, and then we just kept playing with each other. You know how? And we're like 60.
Boys, we're going to be playing Fortnite in the nursing home. We'll be all,
We're gonna
like,
be
you think
in
nursing
this
homes now, there's
Minecraft
like,
Tilly Discord till we're 90.
just think about it. Like, nowadays you go, it's like nursing homes, they got like bingo, you have like
Yeah,
cards. It's like, nah, we'll be playing video games for sure.
it's just like it's like 10 4K monitors like lined up back to back.
Yeah. We'll have a
Like,
full on
I have to,
a den.
gaming PCs.
I
Yep.
have to stop you because there's like a side conversation that we have to have about like in the future gaming, because there's a celebrity in this week that has gone under fire by making a tweet that is just so unfunny that like, and it's a comedian, and like everybody was like, that's the worst joke I've ever heard, you suck. I gotta find the tweet though. It's
Who?
just like, it's
Yeah, who tweeted?
you have to guess, okay?
Amy Schumer.
Nope. Okay, it's because
I was literally about to say that.
this is the tweet. This is the tweet. It's 200 years in the future. ... Honey, have you seen my iPhone 378? I need it to order my PlayStation 6. And that's just
That's
it.
not funny.
Yeah, it was Ellen DeGeneres. And so everybody was just, she got roasted so much. What the fuck? Why did my phone turn to light mode? Unless my screen...
Mine just did too.
Yeah, mine has been going back and forth.
What the fuck? I've never seen that before. After 58 podcasts, I've never seen my phone go into light mode before.
Mine is light mode, and then when I unlock it, it goes dark mode.
Oh, maybe that... Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Jay, let's be real. That just kind of like adds a cap on just how fantastic Ellen DeGeneres' 2020 has been.
Yeah. She made a tweet that's so bad. It got only like... Hold on. I wish there was a way to see how many comments it had. But there's like articles on fucking... There's like articles about how bad the tweet was. Like... independent.co.uk. Ellen DeGeneres mocked for PlayStation tweets. Oh my god.
Tough year.
That was pretty funny. I liked seeing it. Everybody was responding with an image of fucking the Joker fucking doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah. I don't know. That seems ridiculous.
Poor
No,
Ellen.
iPhone's never gonna have that. iPhone's never gonna have that many phones. You'd think, no?
Nah, they're not gonna call it. Well, they're gonna call it like the iPhone like 360 after a while. They're not gonna like. I'm surprised they went with 11 because they fucking straight up skipped iPhone 9. And that just baffles me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Eventually, it's just like I feel like phones are eventually gonna be irrelevant. I know this sounds like a Carter Olson futuristic rant, but I feel like eventually we'll just have
It
shit in
does
our
sound like
head.
a Carter Olson rap.
It does, yeah.
Dude, it's all
Like
just gonna be.
we'll just
injected
have
into our
like the
brains, bro.
telecommunication stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The government's gonna control us, man.
Yeah, we're just gonna like figure out how the government can listen to us through our phones, and then we'll just communicate with our minds instead. Like we'll
Yeah.
just teach it to ourselves, because that's like Darwinism and shit, you know.
Dude, that's actually
Yeah.
what. That's what LSD is actually meant for. You know that?
Every single Carter Olson like theory is probably from that 70s show circle scene. Like fucking like, yo, there's a car, it runs on water, man. I'm telling you, it runs on water. They're making us buy gas to fuel the government. Anyways, oh yeah. And that tweet also completely sucks cock and balls because the PlayStation 6 will come out in like 7 years, and
Yeah.
like
That's what really. I was like. Originally when you said that, I was like, is someone making a joke about it? How like slow PlayStation makes new gaming consoles, and then I'm like, wait, that's not funny.
yeah,
That's a
even
wasted
yeah,
joke.
even so, it's not even funny.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dude, the Xbox 360. Me and my brother talking about this. It came out like a couple days ago, like 14 years ago. I think that's kind of crazy though.
That is pretty
Came out
crazy.
in
Really?
2006.
That's only like
it.
2 Xboxes ago, right?
Yeah,
Really?
because I think the one came out in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So that's 7 years. 7 years.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Unlike
Yeah, gaming consoles in the future are gonna
Nintendo,
be so
where they
sick.
need to fucking like they just are like, okay, well this console failed. This is only going to be a 4-year console, like the fucking
Yeah.
Wii U. That was like the Wii U came out 2012, and then 2017 they're like, well we fucked this one up. Just make a new one.
Yeah, I think the Switch they might have latched onto something actually good there,
Yeah,
so
the
they'll stick
Switch
with that
will
for a
probably
while.
go for a while.
Well, that's because the Switch's gimmick actually is like good. Like the Wii U gimmick was the fucking dumbass like gamepad controller thing.
Yeah, that's tablet.
And everybody
stupid.
thought that the Wii U was just that tablet as a controller for the Wii. Like nobody understood that it was a new console because they marketed it so badly. All the commercials didn't make any sense. They're all like kid commercials. It was a complete failure. However, and I'd like to say that the Wii U has a terrible name. but it's not nearly as bad as any Xbox name, and you can prove me wrong on that, or you can't prove me wrong on that.
Xbox One stupid. Xbox 360 is dope.
Xbox 360 sounds sick.
Except for Xbox,
Yeah.
like the first two. You know what I mean? Like ever since they started doing like Xbox 360e and like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1X, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One S, it's like holy shit.
I suppose if it comes in all the different types, I mean, just
Series
like
X
just
isn't a
Xbox
horrible name,
One.
but it's not
Yeah,
good.
Series X.
Yeah, but
Series
it's not
S
it's
is a
not good
stupid
considering that they made the fucking previous one Xbox One X. You know how many people?
Dude, this is the year they should have done Xbox 720.
Exactly, bro. Xbox 720 was the thing that everybody wanted.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Or they could just say
Xbox
Xbox
One's
4.
not bad.
Do you think they could do that and
Xbox-
get away with it?
No.
You don't think they could get away with it?
I mean, they could get away with it because people would still buy it, but like,
Do you think
Yeah.
they could get away with calling it the Xbox 2, but like
I think
TWO?
they could get away with calling it damn near whatever they want and still gain a
the
fuck ton of
Xbox
money
2
on
is a
sales.
stupid name.
Yeah. It'll still be at least the third most sold console after the Switch and PS5.
I feel like they do something stupid and come out with like Xbox Squared.
That actually is a good name, though.
I was actually thinking about that.
That's actually a better
right
name.
now.
Dude,
That's better than Xbox.
Dude, there
2.
was a rumor for a while they're going to call it the Xbox WoW.
Was it going to stand for anything, or was it just going to be WoW?
Xbox World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And if you get there's like the Xbox WoW, and if you get the other version, it's Xbox Mom. It's just WoW upside down. Nah, just
Yeah,
joking.
that sounds like they're definitely appealing to the third graders there.
Microsoft, write this down. Fuck
Take
Microsoft.
notes.
Yo,
Microsoft is just like, they're like, guys, it doesn't matter what we call it, as long as we make it so the user interface is the most confusing thing ever, we will have succeeded. It'll be a Microsoft device through and through.
yeah. Hey, what are you guys thinking about, like, are you guys thinking at all about, like, laptops for college?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
am.
even know what. There's so much stuff out there. I cannot. What is the difference between all of them? Like, really?
I don't know. Because I know one school that I want to go to, I get all technology, like, free. If and I get a new laptop every 2 years.
You serious?
I'm dead serious. And I, like, that's a nice, like, that's, like,
That's a sick deal, yeah.
$4,000 worth of technology. Because I get all the online textbooks with it free as well. And, like,
No way.
Yeah. And all the apps I'll need for, like, everything's paid for on it.
Don't say it, but the school that Sandquist is going to, that I have been to before, that school
in that
gives
same
you
state.
that school gives you free books and free laundry, I believe. You can do your
Yeah,
laundry for
that-
free.
Here's the
That
thing. Does it
school
just
that I'm
mark up
talking about's
tuition a
in
little
that
bit?
Same state.
Oh,
Nelson.
okay.
Confusing.
The school, another school, Marcus, that's in a different state, that you wanted to go to, that is on the opposite side of the
Of our state.
of our state, that has a fucking ad that's been playing on YouTube lately,
know.
and the music
know.
is so fucking, like, it's actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
You
they
know
have
what?
like a song,
You know what's weird? The
like
day
that, like an acapella,
of
like it
touring,
goes
like,
oh, 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 and like. And it's like, damn, I want to go to this school. No, I mean, I actually don't, but...
See, what's funny is, I toured, me and my parents, we took a day trip there. And right at, we get in the car after the tour, and we're on our way back, and it's about an hour in. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch some YouTube. The first ad I get is an ad for that college.
Oh my god.
Bro, they're stalking you.
Back to the Carter conspiracies,
Yeah.
they're listening.
You're listening to
They're listening.
Yeah, like, you guys ever say something that you're thinking about, like you're having a conversation just in the presence of your phone, like, you know, I think I should get, like this happened to me, for example. I was looking over the summer, like, getting some Chacos or something like that. I was, like, talking about it with my parents, like, you know, I think I should get some Chacos, like, they seem really convenient to have, blah, 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 blah. I go online, Literally, the first advertisement I see on Google is for Chacos.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't search for it at all. It was just scary.
That's some Zuckerberg type shit.
Yeah, it is for real.
Fucking Zuckerberg.
Bro, I swear, the technology people, like CEOs, they don't look like real people.
No.
It's scary. But yeah. Oh, dude, you hear Facebook's? It's Google's getting sued by the government.
I did hear about that. Why is that again?
So basically, they're getting sued as like being anti-competitive monopolies.
Mm-hmm.
Or Google is getting sued. There's a similar lawsuit that was like back in like 2011 or something that failed. But the new lawsuit is saying that because Google is like paying multi-million-dollar deals with like Apple to like when you open Safari, the thing that pops up is Google search.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's no phone or like web browser or anything where like you hit it and the first thing that pops up is like Bing. Like no one does that. So like the government is saying, they're arguing that because Google has all these different agreements and business deals with these different tech companies to be the first search browser, that it's being like anti-competitive and abusing its monopoly status, which it is. Let's be real. But I feel like that's going to completely fail because they're going to argue like, well, yeah, is it really harming consumers? What are consumers going to do otherwise? No one wants to use Bing.
Yeah. The Google really is like the only search browser that you really need.
Yeah. That it is. But yeah, I mean, it's like those things where like you could hate big tech companies and then you still go and are addicted to all of their different platforms and stuff.
That's like Simon when I was telling a story about me going to Walmart and he's like, why would you support Walmart? And it's like, shut the fuck up, bro. I can guarantee that you ordered something on Amazon recently. He's like, yeah, you got me there.
Busted. Yeah.
That was
I ordered something on Amazon yesterday. I bought an $80 puzzle board.
a puzzle board?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, my mom did. I didn't buy it.
What do you mean a puzzle? What is a puzzle board?
Like, it's because I'm doing a puzzle right now that's just on a fucking like card table.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's like, do you want a puzzle board? I'm like, sure. And she talked to me yesterday. And she's like, yeah, I ordered you one. I go, how much was it? She goes, $80.
Jesus
Christ. What the fuck? So wait, like
Go buy some plywood,
you set
dude.
up the puzzle on that?
Yeah, and there's like drawers to like organize pieces and shit.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Literally just get like a big ass sheet of like wood.
See, that would have been nice for our Star Wars puzzle because that 2,000 piece monstrosity was in our basement for like 6 months.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
And we were like 300 pieces like shy of completing it, and then our parents took it down.
You say 300 pieces shy, but it was there for 6 months, and you probably did one piece on average every like week. After the first night.
No one else wanted to do it, and then I didn't want to do it.
Dude, I would have done it with you, bro. Me, you, and when we had fucking people over, I swear to God, I almost said, when are we going to finish this puzzle? And you're like, I don't know, and we figure out who wants to do it or something like that. I can guarantee that you just wanted to do it with like your brother and his friends.
Well, no one else. Okay, me and you. I would have done it, me and you.
Yeah.
But you never said, let's do it.
Yeah, because I thought that was a you and your brother and his friends thing.
They wouldn't get mad. Well, the last 300 pieces were all purple and black because it was just space.
Yeah. And you were guaranteed to have lost one piece. You probably moved it around the room like 100 times.
I think we did lose a piece or two.
Yeah.
And you would have been boned.
We lost a piece to a fucking like 1,500, 1,000, 2,000 piece puzzle. I don't remember. I think it was 2,000 actually. We lost a piece to that after me and my dad set it up for like a week. Like my mom, it was like a classic, like my mom's was like, guys, let's set up a puzzle. And me and my dad were like, ugh, like we don't want to do it. But then me and my dad were the only ones who cared. Me and my dad stayed up till 3 a.m. Finishing the puzzle, or not finishing it, but like doing it. And then every night I would get home from school and do the puzzle. And like sometimes I'd be going to bed and I'd close my eyes and I just see the puzzle, like the outline in my fucking eyes vision.
Here, Harrison, remember the fruit candy puzzle?
Fuck the fruit candy puzzle. Okay, then we'll tell that story to end off the
It
podcast.
was only 500 pieces, and it was fucking torture. We didn't even we finished the outside, and that was about it.
We finished the border, and then we got like
We got like 10 pieces inside. And
yeah,
then
I spent the entire like probably 2 hours looking for one.
we spent like 4 hours on that shit. It was all night.
No, I'm saying, but I spent 1 to 2 hours looking for one individual piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I find it, I start rolling on the ground, and then that's when Jack Dunn showed up, and then he just messed up the puzzle.
Yeah, he messed it up.
It's classic Jack Dunn.
Yeah.
Were you
Boys,
there
I
for
should
that,
probably
Simon?
start heading out because I got food that's literally like 2 minutes away.
Ooh, what are you?
Yeah,
what are you
I
getting,
also need to eat.
Simon?
But
And
yeah.
it's perfectly at an hour. So,
I know, but I just want to know what Simon's getting to eat.
you said
To eat?
Chinese, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting Chinese.